You're listening to the A-GEO Podcast.
Estonia is known as the most digital country in Europe, I think. So
Yes, maybe they are a little bit wrong, but yes, it looks like so, yeah.
But mostly, a lot of this stuff, the software and everything comes from Estonia. We know a lot of them.
Yes, we know, yes.
How it goes in surveying? So today we are speaking with Vaiko, Vaiko, representative from Estonia. Our company is 3DI and is Geodeesia. Vaiko, can you tell me a little bit about your background of surveying, how you became a surveyor? And I see that I have your, as you can see, and I can see your certificate that you are geodesist, professional geodesist. You're professional. Okay, this is what means also tase 6 in Estonian.
Tase 6.
Tase 6.
The maximum is tase 7, but almost the maximum.
Okay, but let's start with your background in surveying. How you became a surveyor with tase 6?
It's almost accidentally. After high school, I go to university, and this is not where I want to go to study, but there I get in, and okay, I thought maybe 1 year I study it, and after this I review, maybe I change a little bit what is my target, but it's going straight away to end, and I finish school, and after this I am starting with geodesy.
So how long it's already? Can you remember your first steps in your surveying industry?
Yeah, I remember. I'm a study guy outside and just hold the poles, and but I happily, if I think back, then I accidentally come also, always accidentally. School is accidentally, company is accidentally. And if I just think a little bit back, then also the company where I starting, it's also Geodesy, where I'm right now also. And they are always trying to do something in the new way. In this time when I come to this company after school, and also I make my practice, the same company, they are starting using this GPS, GNSS receivers in this time.
So it's a 2000s, something like this.
Yes. And this is also so new that it's everything is afraid. GNSS, this is not a geodesy tool, this is just a toy, and so on. But right now,
we'll speak about this later, because this is a very interesting theme if you started like this. So I like this, because we also, talking about a lot of GNSS units, the progress of the surveying industry, what happening already, and we as your neighborhood country, we are very interesting really what happened in Estonia as well. So because as I mentioned before, you are highly, in computer science and software engineering. So this Estonia is on the top, of course, of our 3 Baltic countries. So this is okay. If you do not accept in the world, I can say at least in 3 countries.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah, but you mentioned that you are working in 3DI and is Geodeesia. And what is the specialization of these companies? So this is kind of 2 companies or divided companies?
Right now they are one company, but 2 separate brands. Geodesy is a mother company from 1990, and it's a serious geodesy company. 3DI is more 3D scanning, drone capturing, 3D models and this kind of things. Because one time, 3 or 5 years ago, we understand that, okay, this is not maybe geodesy what all think, and we made separate brand that it's 3D stuff is separately than serious geodesy.
It looks like you splitted the one type of geodesic world from the nowadays and future world. So what we see, because if you mention about the drones, the scanners and slams and stuff like this, you already kind of divide these two positions from the geodesy. So for you, geodesy, can I say that GNSS also is in a 3DI, or GNSS is now in
It's in the middle.
middle? So, so okay. So basically, it's meaning of these two companies is, like I say, construction geodesy and everyday geodesy, like this thing like this. Okay, and 3DI is moving forward like more in progressive style, like using new technologies, try the technologies, and implement them in the surveying world. So, how do you think, will 3DI eat Hades Geodeesia in the future?
Yeah.
Okay. very simple and honest answer, yes. Because you don't see, no, not like you don't see, but I think you, yes, what do you think? Why?
Why? Because new technology come and there is no reason why not. Okay, also some geodesy things like tachymeter survey, if you want to in construction site to have very accurate measurements, then you need to use traditional ways. But almost all also right now can do different way. Okay, this is also different workflows. You don't measure points, but you get reality capture, and you need to pick the points or planes or something like this. It's totally different workflow and data what we capture here. And but in this way anyway, 3DI need traditional surveys in some point, because there need to be reference systems and this kind of things. This is in our minds geodesy.
So this is normal.
This is normal, yeah.
So this is normal. So this this is of course acceptable, of course. But the impact of traditional surveyings will still be with the future surveying methods. This is you cannot change this. It's just, if you're talking about surveying, yes, it's fantastic. So how big is your team right now? For example, let's take both companies in total, because if it works in one division, like you said before, it's
Yes, right now, if I told you that 5 years ago maybe we separated, but right now is 3DI part is bigger, we feel it, and even construction sites geodesy go more and more from to 3DI part, and right now we are around 25, 30 people. It depends. Some are maybe more, and this, but around 25 people.
And what is your position in the company?
It's complicated to answer.
I can tell you, for me as well, we couldn't understand who you are. So you're doing everything.
Yes.
So you're kind of main manager, like a not a manager, maybe supervisor.
Supervisor, consultant, advisor. I go outside and make works.
Yeah, because you have the
Das S6. Yes. It's complicated. Yes, I need to do different works in different days, and
so we can tell you that you are core of the company.
not only I, but we are three of core, three people who is core of the head, and we try to do our best.
But 25 to 30 personnel in the company, it's quite impressive, I can tell you, for nowadays.
Yes, if we are looking this kind of tables, how big are the separate companies in Estonia, and maybe 10 companies in Estonian is so big, and all others are just one-man or two-man companies.
Solo surveying.
Surveying, yeah, exactly.
Okay. If you have, for example, you just told that you have kind of 10 similar companies like you.
Mm-hmm. Not similar, geodesy companies, but
sorry. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, muidugi. Yes, when what is the project dominance now in Estonia? I mean, cadastral surveying, topographic mapping, 3D.
We don't do any cadastral surveys because previous times their governmental side there are very hard requirements and personal response and so on, and it's going very complicated and hard to manage, and we don't do right now any cadastral, but previous times, yes, we have done topo surveys, construction surveys, and as-built models and surveys, and also present buildings surveys. It's main right now also, not main, but almost a half. And also we do very much of drone surveys to the cities. It's also growing right now. But let's see where we going with this, because there is surveying is one thing. We get very cool data sets, orthophotos, 3D models, point clouds. But the question is how you use it. We know how to use, and we implement all this fancy 3D data right now back to the 2D drawings, to the information that everyone can understand. But I see more and more even designers want 3D point clouds, directly 3D models, and also governmental side, they have softwares where they can use drone data, and it's changing a little bit and slowly.
Yeah, we have a similar experience. Like your company has how long already you are using these technologies? How many years you are in this 3D reconstruction? Let's divide classical surveying is from 90s. With Hades Geodesy, then you came to company, and when the company started to use 3D point cloud, like
I try to remember around 10 years or even a little bit more years ago, we started to use drone or scanner first. I don't remember exactly what is the first one, drone point cloud or scanner point cloud, but more than 10 years.
About the point cloud, we were talking about 10 years ago. So at that time, as I remember, so we also started 10 years ago with a 3D world, like we start to acknowledge this. And, we had this, just my question will be after I will impress my thoughts and stuff like this. So we started to provide with 3D point cloud, our company as well. Your company started to provide with 3D point cloud. But at that moment, for example, for the project, you need to draw 2D plan and print it out on your printer or plotter, whenever. You need to plot this. And from the 3D point cloud, like a high quality data, you're making simple drawings. Even if it's I remember when you measure the roads, for example, they ask us to measure the profiles each 20 meters. But of course, with point cloud, it's...
you can do what...
and also, you can also check the point cloud, and you can see the lowest, the highest points and give to them, And this discussion about classical method of surveying for some projects and the 3D point clouds. And I know that many of the surveyors and maybe other who are responsible for this, not responsible, but mostly using this data, still do not accept the 3D point cloud. Is the same situation in Estonia? Did you go through the same like we did?
Exactly, the same, yes.
So
we are neighbors.
Of course, but we don't have 7 level of geodesic. This is for me. I knew about this, but I will talk maybe a little bit later. I think we will have time for this. But this is a very interesting story as well. But yes, so
even right now we make 3D point clouds and we give to clients 2D drawings. Also, we try to show them, okay, what is 3D point cloud is, what information you get here. But Often I see also they need to replace their right now software, because present software what they use, this is not support any point cloud orthophotos or something like this. And there is come problem. Okay, I can change software, then I need also new PC because it need to be more powerful than now. And there come problems and problems and problems. But it's companies who made this shift already, they are not going back. They are going only forward, and they can see potential, and they workflows are much faster, I believe, and less mistakes because it's 3D, not 2D, because world is 3D.
But also, when we've seen some of the companies works using the 3D point cloud already in Latvia, we've seen a lot of more. They bought this drones, sliders, SLAM, everything. We've seen a lot of mistakes and errors and issues. Then comes out with a project and stuff like this. And of course, once you kind of make a step on the wrong side, you didn't check, you analyze the data, you lose. And this 3D world, I think, is it's very sensitive as well.
It is.
So you need to be really professional. You need to understand geodesy. You need to understand everything. You cannot just take it and do it, I think.
I agree with you, yeah.
So what about your company? Do you make any conferences, trainings, and lectures? Maybe you work with the universities. Do you take some students on board, like you've been before, like a student for the practice? And what?
We take students. We teach them, and also I and board members and also some workers give lectures in universities, and also we are take place conferences, but we haven't made our conference, and also we support clients if they ask or need help how to use GNSS rovers, because this is simplest one and most common right now in the construction. But one thing is hardware himself, but you need to know also how to use it. And right now we also very hardly thinking maybe we need to start making courses, just beginner courses to GNSS survey, because even we see there in market that sometimes a professional geodesists don't understand exactly how things working. There is very simply, you just look the screen, oh, error is 1 millimeter in GNSS. Oh, okay, I believe it. But in real life, it's a little bit differently.
You make me laugh. You know why? we are making this podcast and everything, and we're speaking about the same problem. You just like I'm looking at my mirror, and you're telling this. Yes, this is true. This is true that professionals not always aware of what they trust and believe to the unit.
Yes. Fortunately,
yeah.
I don't know why, because everyone, yes, I agree, can use devices, but you need to also know how to drive with a car. And if you drive with a car, you are not always rally driver. Yes. If you want to be professional, then you need to be
something more. Yeah, but the idea about the courses and lecture is fantastic, I can tell you. It, of course, can make sense in the future, for example, to understand also for the newbies. And, of course, professionals will tell you that who you are. I'm already 40 years in geodesy. You're trying to teach me about how to use GNSS? I bought it for big amount of money.
Yes.
I believe. I can fly.
Yeah, exactly. And because of that also we have seen that if we're looking new persons to company who can make surveys and so on, sometimes it's easier to take newbie, because we can teach to him easily how is in the right way. If we take or come to company some experienced guy, he have his own opinion and he know exactly what is the right way, but always the right way is not the right way.
Yeah, the problem for the surveyors, not only in our country, but they see in Estonia as well, that they are not flexible.
Yes.
They're not very flexible. And this experience they had before, and the units, GNSS receivers, the total stations, any of new what coming out now from the from all these vendors we have on the market, they try to help, but they don't understand how to use it, and after all, they don't believe the results. But still, they need to work. They need to go forward. Yep. How is the... So we are talking now about the instruments. Yes. Theodolites, total stations, robotic stations, GNSS, of course. This is the main, I think, in our geodesic world. SLAM scanners, 3D, TLS, everything. So it's we can name a lot of them, of course. But how it goes here with GNSS receivers? How is GNSS? What the percent of the market they have right now? Does every company has the GNSS receivers? Or?
Yes, I believe every company have at least one. Maybe even every worker have. This is the main tool. And also, this is not only in geodesy companies, also road construction companies have their own receivers. They can set out, control, and this kind of make very easily. No need to call to geodesy guy, come please on the site and give me measurements, but they can do it by themselves. Yeah.
By this, we also understand that they will, of course, they minimize the expenses of the surveyors, of course, for the simple stakeout. We know this story already about this road construction site because, of course, they have a big machines and sometimes they just ruin all what you did before. But for the fast surveying, of course, we agree with this. But do they have own surveyors with, for example, like you have this certificate?
In construction companies, no. Maybe one or two construction companies have also their own geodesy guys, but in geodesy companies, yes, there are almost all have this kind of certificates. Okay, not the DASE 6, but DASE 5, DASE 4, there is a different level of...
yes. I got this too much levels, for me too much. Okay, GNSS, for GNSS, of course, we know we need the core stations and base station at least, and to work with this. How does infrastructure works in Estonia for the CORS receivers, CORS base station, I mean?
Infrastructure is quite okay. There are right now 3 or 4 offers who provide this various network. But also last year or a year ago, I don't remember exactly the date, also governmental, but their own core base station network, and they test it. But the reason right now why they build it, I don't know exactly. But there is also very big mistake about VRS networks. But networks himself are very okay, but also all construction guys trust them. They don't know how far base station is in construction site, and they just believe it and use the monitor and see, okay, everything's okay, and they do their work. But in construction sites, it should be separately base stations and so on. And base stations and GNS rovers are very okay, but still you need to know how they are working. If it show you fixed position in the forest, it's not always fixed position. Even in the open area and so on, you need to know what accuracy you need, how far is base stations. I don't know, does all users, GNS users, even know what is the base stations? They just turn it on and, fixes, and they start working.
And it's demo mode.
Yes. Maybe it's also in demo mode, yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you honestly, I had this before. We showed one of our clients how to work, and we didn't have this connection with GNSS because we were inside. I make a demo mode, and then he went outside to work with demo mode, and he was, but I've seen everything fixed, but my coordinates are right away in Africa. But this is a different story. Sometimes you kind of try to tell everything, but maybe in some aspects you just forgot to mention that. Come on, guys. But when you buy first time, of course, it's different. Yes, you mentioned that government is going to open their own network, but you already have 3 or 4?
Yeah, 3 or 4. I don't. It's, private networks.
Private providers. So do you need any validation of these base stations? For example, if you want tomorrow make a network and you are putting, for example, your base station, you're giving the coordinates, you make a marketing, okay, I'm selling for you whenever the price is, or maybe for free as well. It also depends on who built the network. How surveyors can trust to these coordinates provided by the CORS station, for example?
It's an interesting question because I don't really know exactly. Is there any requirements if you put new base station, new base station network? Is it any requirements? I don't really know. Is it someone accept it or give a proof or something like this? But I know the governmental side, Maa-amet, he every year, who is right now on the market, collect the data and recalculate all positions of the base stations, and if need to replace or corrigate the coordinate, then base station corrigates is changed. But is it any improvement of this kind of that right now you can't use your network, and if you make this validation, then after this you can? I don't know exactly. I didn't hear it.
Just interesting side of the, for example, who is, we're talking about the geodesy in Estonia, for example, the GNSS is 100% used every day. Even maybe now, today, is someone is using and working with this, but about the trust and belief of the CORS station, it's interesting, but let's...
We have also, I believe, in geodesy companies, they control it, and also in cadastral surveys, they are required to control on benchmark before you start cadastral survey, and after cadastral surveys you go also back to same benchmark and validate is it GNS give the right coordinate or no. And also in construction site, I don't know, I can't tell all companies, but they also have the control system, how they review the elevation in the morning, and if it's needed, they corrigate.
In the evening?
Yes. But of course, the this base station, not base station, but the satellites is moving all around during the day. It's also different, and but still some control they have, and
of course. But yes, difference can be, of course, in GNSS receivers and everything. Yeah, so we are kind of moving from traditional surveys to GNSS. GNSS and your two companies now in the middle. So let's go ahead with straight to the 3D world. First he used, I believe, was the TLS.
TLS, yeah.
Terrestrial laser scanners. Next, we've seen a lot of movement in the drones, lidars and photogrammetry.
More photogrammetry. LiDAR is not it's expensive, more expensive than but in future, yes. Right now we are using drones, and we get almost done everything with photogrammetric. But okay, bigger areas and depend what data is needed. This LiDAR is only way to get result.
Yeah, that's of course it's a vegetation areas and it's a different for the LiDAR. And then we see how the world started to change to SLAM technologies. Maybe kind of 8 or 9 years ago when we went first time on the exhibition on Intergeo. So this is the main exhibition for Europeans, of course, and around the world.
I also take yes.
Okay, nice. And we started to see a new kind of era, maybe, or new motion to 3D reconstruction. SLAM. We have something from
Selfie camera.
selfie camera with LiDAR system, but I believe this is Velodyne inside, and the body is 3D printed. I see, and the camera is 360.
360, and inside in this model is this Garmin. What camera they have?
GPS?
No, not Okay, I don't remember exactly what camera it is inside, but it's Garmin Verb, Gemini Verb. I don't, yeah, they have also camera, I believe. But no matter, this is just 3D60 camera and with Velodyne LiDAR.
What is it for?
For SLAM surveys.
Still usable?
No. No. No, it's working. Everything is fine. Yeah.
I mean, like this, if it works, it's still working.
It is working.
But not usable.
Also can use, but we don't use it every day. In some cases, maybe we use it right now. But yes, I agree with you, Intergeo. And there is also, as you mentioned, 6 years ago, maybe, the start coming SLAMs. But before this time, there are only drones. Yes. I remember sometimes. And right now, only SLAMs, yeah, and less drones and this kind of things. SLAM is the main thing right now. I agree with you. This is also, I believe, not first. This is second SLAM what we bought.
And the first is?
GeoSLAM Revo.
Do we have it?
Yes, we have it.
We have it. But by looking at this, I'm trying to get...
Control unit.
This is control unit.
Control unit for this SLAM.
For this SLAM.
Yeah.
It's a Windows system.
Windows system, it's real-time processing.
Can you just tell me the price of this unit? Just.
In this time?
Yeah, that's so today. Net. What was the price for this unit?
I believe it cost below 40,000 something.
Below.
Below, little bit.
Below. Not more than 40,000.
Yeah. And there come also one big problem. What I can see, we are high tech as you do, but we are so small that if you want really something to test, then you need to buy it. Because the demo data sets and this kind of things, okay, every device is perfect.
I can tell you, everything is working.
Yes. But if you start using in the daily work, then you understand what is the better and what is can use, what can't use. Because of that, we are spend very many money to buy, test, and unfortunately, all can't be usable. But this is very good feature what any other scanner right now don't have.
Okay.
Here is also, in the case, there is a black stick. You can put top of this, and you can survey control points from the ceiling.
So you don't need to rotate the laser. So you just it doesn't have any IMU.
It has, yes. But you have possibility to survey a point top of the pole or top of the stick, and in some points it's very good. You can just use
I couldn't find. Next time.
But this is the main feature right now. What is the beat another scanners? Only one thing. You survey the points from the ceiling.
It would be great if we can see the point cloud from this unit if you have in your archive.
We have, but
Okay.
not for
Presentation. Okay. I have in my hand the first slam you had you bought.
This is the first one, yeah.
Zeb Reva.
Zebreva, yeah.
7 years ago. 7 years ago, you bought this solution.
I believe, or even this is replacement already. Okay, I don't remember. Yes, it looks so. It's even in the right date here. Yeah, 7 years ago maybe, because we start from drones, then start static scanners, and then this. But in this time, this is all I don't know the best one, but the only one who is doing the SLAM technology in this level. Or maybe I'm wrong.
I know about this company as well, and I've seen the scans and works with it. Yes, we have many questions about the drifting of this positioning and everything, but I believe that these guys are doing a great job and totally, because the scanners is not very cheap. As you can see, if they have this so much experienced engineers in the company, if they're still working there, and why not?
And right now, as I understand, 2 years ago, or then Faro buy them. And right now also Faro Technology have similar scanners with they branded and different algorithms, or I don't know exactly what they have done in Faro with these lamps, but yes, they are doing very good job. And right now what they are doing together with Faro, I don't know, but this is if we are talking SLAM technologies, there is also right now a very brand sensitivity. If it's branded Faro or Topcon or Trimble, then its price tag is totally different.
Why not to use this opportunity? Give us money. It's very simple. We know about this. It's branding is normal situation, because you have worked a lot of years for your company, and you tried very hard, and then you want to get money. This is a totally normal situation. But for the new coming SLAM scanners, we know that China is coming, a lot of them, so just you cannot stop them. For these guys, it's also a challenge. For Faro, it's challenge, because for the scanner right now, it costs approximately 50K. You still has wires, you still has battery pack, you still need to work like with all GNSS unit in 200s, therefore, but quality of the point cloud is different, of course. It's different. Yes, they're very precise and very good. The same, we know maybe you have something else from the slams. We've seen you before.
Yes. We have also this kind of big white scanner, like Alien. Yeah.
Can you maybe put it on yourself just to see how it looks like? And for now, it's very interesting that so many things you have bought and you use all of them to make something good for your like a company and to be on top of it.
We need to test and we want to use and effective our work and the point cloud quality and so on. And this is, yes, I believe if you are also being in Intergeo, they are every year here, and this is very heavy, but it have two laser heads.
I cannot see you. but yes, it's quite a huge exoskeleton, I can tell you. I've seen before. It's also on Intergeo, but this is different. This is totally different unit. We just we always was thinking who will
buy it,
and
we.
And we're happy that you did it because we also wanted to understand how this unit works and everything. Maybe we can pull out from our table. I think it's okay for now for presentation and stuff like this. Yes, for such a huge unit like this, you need to put it on. You have two slams, which of course two scanners.
Two scanners, and there is 4 cameras, and this is quite a good unit, but still this is SLAM and the same problems as every SLAM have.
Yes, this solution for me, but I've seen the data as well. The data is quite impressive.
Yeah, data is very good because they use not offline processing, but you need to send the information to these servers, and there is, I can see that they have very hardly developed the processing side.
So you cannot process the data by yourself. You need to send
Just
it.
upload and they process it. And all the time, as they say, that the processing software is up to date and the latest one. And yes, it can be seen that the point cloud dense is very
Basic.
yes, and the quality is also very okay. Yeah, very expensive, but quality is also okay.
If you pay sometimes, I think you need to get something back. Yes, not always, but at least for this. So you're really happy about this scanner? I mean, in totally just you. I've seen you before also post in Instagrams and Facebook, and you're using very much this unit.
Yeah, we are using very much it right now, but let's see how far we can go. But if we compare with static laser scanner, TLS scanners, in some point it gave very similar result. If we need to control 1 millimeter accuracy, then we need only use yes. But in SLAM, very similar results all the time get. Okay. But yes, you need to also get control points and so on with other station. If you want to be final result is accurate, then you need also use geodesy.
Let's go to hard is geodesy now. Okay, let's go back and but now moving forward with the scanners, of course. We've seen also on the market that there are a lot of different solutions. Of course, the price tags are different, and as we talked before, the color is different, the price is the same, brand like a different, but the unit itself is the same. So it's. How do you believe in these small mid-range scanners like? They use this,
like this one, yeah.
I think,
this is also 20 or 30 meters only take.
Yes, it's a mid-range. So this one has rotation and plus everything. Yes, I think the price tag is different, but for now we talked at the previous our podcast with Edis that we have this proposal from Chinese last year on Intergeo. You can take the SLAM scanner for 3,000 euros.
I believe, yeah, it's going much cheaper, but also one thing is scanner, another important thing is also software.
And who use this?
And who use it.
Yes, this is a very important thing, of course.
But the fun fact, yesterday we have this Geodesy 100 anniversary event, and there is also very expensive, not top end of the Geodesy instruments guy give me information that he tested the new SLAM of this company, and they have AI algorithm or something like this behind inside the software. But there is some very unusual mistake. He just tested surrounding areas in trees and so on, and algorithm don't follow trajectory, but he tried to put together similar things.
Okay.
Yes.
Good luck.
Yes, exactly. There is one area where he make the surveys, and there is two big trees. Algorithm look, it's the same tree. And it's messed up the final result totally.
But I can tell you, if this big company already trying to build something, I can name the company in China which already has this inside implemented of the unit, because the point cloud is already use this AI algorithms to match the point clouds. And when we receive back this information from the receiver, it's already can be coordinated and can be also matched. Maybe you need to just go through the workflow just to filtering the point cloud, just to remove the noises, stuff like this. But this is normal for all the scanners, not only for the SLAM. The same for TLS. You cannot just take it like it is. You need to process the data. Everything needs to be processed before you start to use it. And they can try to use it, these big companies. And I believe they will have something good. And I believe the price will be not lower than 100,000 euros. And the fan of such companies and stuff like this will start. I assure you 100% that now that companies who doesn't have this solution like a SLAM, the users of this will tell you that SLAM is totally crap. After this company will receive the SLAM algorithm, they will be happy and they will tell you, this is fantastic unit. The SLAM is just, I can make my project in 10 minutes instead of 10 hours. And then I told you before, no, you're telling about something different. Your SLAM is not my SLAM, because I bought it for 100,000 euros. Come on. We will see this, and of course, I told you that surveyors are not flexible. If you're flexible in this world, you can survive, of course. And I see you have a lot of investment in different type of brands. And for us, so we're really happy about that you're trying to do something. Sometimes we're asking why. But it's a different story.
Sometimes it's look very reasonable, but after some time you use it, then also we have this kind of question, why?
The problem is that nowadays we have very fast technology growing, and we see how it works, and we see how we are trying to use everything. And but if you choose, for example, simple question. TLS, GNSS, or SLAM?
SLAM. With GNSS.
And TLS. So you go...
TLS, it's a very narrow area where you need it really. Mostly right now you can do with SLAM technology, no problem at all.
Because of the accuracy, of course. If you have SLAM, you can do mostly project you have. If you need a special project, you need to have TLS. If you need very precise geodesy, you need a robotic station with 1 second and at least one guy who understands what he is pushing, which button.
This is also very important.
Well, this is how it's, for example, in general, about the population. Of course, not so big like in Latvia. Estonia is twice smaller, I guess. Yes, it's kind of. We have 1.8.
1.3 or something like that.
You're growing.
No, maybe you are coming down. We are stable. I don't know.
Okay. This is good, but how it is to take someone on in your team, for example, from the street, or you're looking for this university still? How you find the employees?
Employees from universities mainly right now, new guys who is see also potential of this geodesy, and they like it because also geodesy is very cool about this. The work is not continuously the same. Every situation is different, and there is you don't get bored. I believe it's.
Why I'm asking this, just because I have your certificate of your level 6. So, how long it take to take a level 1? what should...
You finish the university, I believe. You get even not one or maybe 2 or 3. There are very few differences. It should be also 1. But
1 is who? I know how to use the measure type, or what is the level of the units I can use, for example, in level 1?
If you are up to 4, maybe, if you have 4 level, then you can respond your work, what you are doing.
Responsible for your
work, what are you doing.
Okay.
If you are level 5 or 6, then I respond my work and I can control also response what are you doing.
Okay. Yeah. So now you can use someone on site, but sign the papers.
Yes, but he also need to be level something that...
Okay. Who is level 7?
Teeth. Yes. There is just requirements. You need to be finished specific school or university. And there are very few right now. And level 7, I don't know, maybe 5 persons in Estonia.
This is a core.
Yes.
Geodesy core in Estonia. So do you accept advice from them? Because you're level 6, you need still level 7. So
okay, yeah, there come also different thing. Okay, we have this kind of levels, but in real life, this level most of the time mean nothing.
Okay. but still, for someone it means. In Latvia, it's a 3 type of this kind of certificates. Yeah, it's a cadastral surveying, it's a geodesy, topographic mapping and stuff like this, and the one is also for the making the projects for the cadastral surveying. So if you divide the land, or you can join this, so you need specific certificate. So my opinion is always was why you divide these cadastral and these projects into 2. So it is the same. So geodesic, like for example, you cannot do this if you don't know the cadastral.
I don't have allowed to do cadastral survey. This is separate certificate.
So the cadastral survey also have 7 levels.
No, they have less, I believe, but okay, maybe also 7, but separate license, certificate.
It's very interesting for such big country. Small country, I don't know. For the country to use this, so I think it came for the reason. But for me, I cannot understand this. What is the reason is to use this such levels if you do the same job every day. So even if you are level 6, you can do the job with level 7.
In some point, no.
Okay.
Yes.
So 7 has...
something extra in some core network works with total station and or GNSS surveys maybe only TASE 7.
Do you believe that TIT will go with TASE 7 to work with this core network?
Yes.
Okay. I believe you. I believe.
In Estonian, they have 5 or maybe up to 10 TASE 7, and they have lot of responsible work to do.
But okay, we started with a good conversation about your company. A little bit, we jump into geodesic world in Estonia. We talk about the GNSS. We talk about the total station, the CORS station as well. Some fun, some fun using this about certification. And of course, yesterday it was 100 years of geodesic in Estonia. We've been there as well. Thanks to you, of course, for invite us here to see what it was. And for me, I really appreciate this that we had this chance to meet the core also. I think I've seen, I don't know who of them use this TASE.
All of them have some TASE.
Yeah. So this was the core of all of the surveyors, I believe. And yesterday you also had these elections. We've seen these interviews for the participants who member of the boards, and of course we didn't get anything what they're talking about. I was asking you. Mostly, of course, of them were talking about maybe from my side of view, it was about the past, not about the future.
Exactly.
So my expressions was just yesterday I've seen 3 historical, of course, presentation. Yes, it's good to know, of course, but I have never seen any of future nowadays.
Yes, there is one, the last presentation from Trimble, but it's...
I think Trimble was not about for the surveyors. I'm sorry, but to interrupt you, but yesterday I've seen the presentation for distributors, not for the surveyors.
The headline and the main thing should be the future surveys, but he fairly touched this area, maybe in some points that drones and slams and this kind of things, but that's all. Yes, I waiting also something else from this presentation.
Yeah, okay. The last presentation was kind of not for surveyors, but mostly for distributors. Good also to see that supporting team from Trimble is coming to Estonia, and of course try to support geodesic and everything. It's okay. It's okay. We don't mind. At least, some believe and touch the units and see it on the real life. But mostly of that, of course, it was really fun and very good time to spend here in Estonia. Thank you one more time. And from our team, we've been yesterday. We've seen a lot of yesterday. Unfortunately, we didn't make our journey to the party. Yeah, we were really tired during all the day because, it's taken time. It taken energy.
It's taken, I know also. I am also here whole day and also day before to prepare this booth, and we are also 3 days out here, and we show not what we are doing, but just the banners that be placed in the event, and it's okay. Always can be done better, but it's not always the target. I believe it's very okay. The last this party, what you also can't take a part. I also can't take a part of this because I'm also tired and I skip it. Yes. But it looks that it's taken place in Estonian concert hall. It's very.
It's. I believe it was fantastic and enjoyable. Of course, all these days, because 100 years is not every day. Yes. It's once in 100 years, and I believe that the next 100 decade of these years. We will see much more, and of course we are waiting from Estonia something extraordinary in the geodesic, because as I mentioned at the beginning, Estonia is a number one, of course, in the Baltics. I believe it's in Baltics for sure, for these technologies and stuff like this. And I believe you will find someone, and your company also will grow in this way, and you will build something new, and really we will be happy to use it for free.
Yeah. That's good to hear it. But unfortunately also next 200 anniversary, I believe it can take a part of this.
You're not deciding because
but we can discuss it. Maybe we can go also.
We can buy a ticket.
Also we can buy a ticket right now.
Okay, Vaiko. Thank you, Vaiko, for this everything. Sorry, I lose my little bit. Okay, thank you very much for our podcast. Thank you for your opinion, of course, and I hope we will we'll make next podcast also with you. Not next, but in the future, I think.
You mentioned very clearly, this is my opinion. This is maybe in some point I'm not talking about all another geodesy guys. Just one time I make also presentation and one geodesy guy told, we are not you, we are do differently. Next time don't mention that we, but you, Vaiko, make it. Okay, we are doing differently.
Yes, but you're still on top, and this is main reason. So you can show who you are by your jobs, not only with the talkings. Yeah. But we talk today, and we see what you are doing. And thank you very much for your time.
Thank you also to coming to visit us and this geodesy event also.
Thank you. Bye.